You know what goes good? Great, actually, with my morning cup of coffee and my pill of Adderall in the morning. Dark and darker rollbacks. Hey, hi, everybody. Hello, hi, Onepeg here. As a quick reminder, I will be live as soon as this video is live over at twitch.tv/Onepeg, so come by and say hi. If you feel like saying hi, that would be awesome. A couple of housekeeping items. First, Gray Zone Warfare, which is like Tarkov in the jungle, set in a country called Lamang, which is reminiscent of Laos. That is going live for a streamer like showcase thing today at 11 a.m. Eastern to show you guys what that game is all about. I will be playing today with Clean and Sacriel and a couple of other guys starting at 11 a.m. Eastern. At noon Eastern, the game No Rest for the Wicked, which is an isometric top-down view, kind of like Diablo, but if Diablo were Dark Souls, that game goes live at noon Eastern into early access. Retail is $39.99. If you would like to save $8, I will put a link in the description that will allow you to save $8. That ends up paying me like a very, very small amount of money if you use it. But hey, I mean, if you can save money, save money. That link will not be available, like it won't work until noon Eastern-ish when the game goes live. It should be available at noon Eastern though. So if it doesn't work, kind of keep refreshing the page until it suddenly shows up and you can buy it. Okay? But save the $8. On to the rest of this though.
Cool. Love this game. Do I call the police? Who do I call?
Yeah, so that is an old bug that decided to resurface. Back around the days of like Playtest 2, Playtest 3, there was a bug with pickpocket where you could pickpocket people in the lobby. That bug has now come back and with a vengeance. Before, it wasn't one of those things where you could like take their armor and weapons and stuff, but now rogues can. So what that is illustrating is a rogue in the lobby that is pickpocketing Spuddy and then just right-clicking his stuff and taking it. That's it. There's really nothing else. But because this bug is so widespread and severe, we get a rollback. Everyone, we are urgently fixing serious issues and plan to release Hotfix 43 within the next few hours. We also plan to roll back the item status to the point immediately after Hotfix 42 when this patch goes live. All other progression other than items will be maintained as much as possible. So we have a rollback, but it looks like it's just for items. So if you're somebody that decidedly wants to like brave the lobby and hope that your stuff doesn't get taken, you do so at your own risk. But if you're able to work your way through the dungeon, you will manage to, I guess, keep your XP and your level progression. All of your multi-class choices will remain exactly what they are. And it seems like quest progression on the hand-ins and stuff, that stuff will stay. But any of the items that you get as the result of looting or whatnot will not stay, which is interesting because quest rewards also count as items, so maybe you wouldn't get to keep those. I don't know. It's not that I'm necessarily losing faith in the dev team. I think that they're incredibly talented guys. I think that they are working very, very hard on a project that is not something that they figured was going to be as popular or people that were going to be as passionate about the project as what they currently have. That being said, they desperately need more QA guys. Internal QA being what it is, there's a lot that's slipping through, and stuff like this, especially when you have a game that is so reliant on gear, ends up being something that takes away a full day of gameplay from a lot of people. And unfortunately, with how the class identity piece of this is going, I worry that there's going to be too many jaded people, and they're going to end up seeing a pretty severe drop-off in their player base. I don't wish that. I actually find a lot of what they're doing with this multi-class system to be quite fun. Unfortunately, it seems as though the worry, at least, of all of these like OP builds is going to get to the point where people will decidedly not like the thing on their plate in front of them before they ever really dig into it and try it out. There are absolutely overpowered builds, though. Let's be honest. There are combinations that have already been established in this game that are crazy strong and absolutely need to get roped in. And the fact that the devs have already identified that this stuff is not going to be this way after this playtest period is absolutely justifiable. Like, it's something that needs to change. It's a little bit of a head scratcher that they would let this roll for like 6 weeks. I don't think it's going to make it that long. I'm not sure why they would push it as long as they are. As an event, interesting, really cool, like crazy stuff. But as a as like a season-ending feature as people are progressing to try and get demigod. Yeah, you know. At least on the surface, guys like Spud Hunter are not a fan of this patch. Even before it made it to live, when it was on test, they weren't a fan of this patch. And justifiably so. There are pieces of this that don't make a lot of sense. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to make it 6 weeks. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for this one. Thanks so much for coming and checking out the video. If you wouldn't mind subbing the channel here, maybe even hit the bell, that would be absolutely amazing. It really, really does matter. I really appreciate you guys spending the time with me. Thank you for lending me your eyeballs, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.